What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very fun video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So while I do that, I'm going to be doing my makeup. I'm not getting ready for anything, but it's okay because I love doing my makeup. It's like therapy for me. So this is going to be fun. I kind of got to be quiet because Jack's family is there and there. His mom and his brother, they're watching a movie, so I got to be kind of quiet, but I promised you guys I would film this video, so here we are. Also, I was going to do a Q&A baking, but I can't really do that because they're in the living room, but that is all right. So I asked you guys on Instagram questions, things that you wanted to know, so I'm going to be answering some questions while I do my makeup. Gotta moisturize first, always. This is gonna be a really chill video, I wish I had like a mic. I do have a mic, but it doesn't really work with this whole thing. But it's gonna be a really chill, relaxed video where we're just chilling together and I let you guys know things that you want to know about me. Which is kind of weird. Don't know why anyone cares, but it's pretty cool that you do. First question. I feel like we should speed round. So I don't think I'm gonna put the questions on the screen, but I'm just gonna answer them. What do you eat every day? Very random question. It really depends because sometimes I'm very health conscious, like eating healthy, doing good, like, you know what I mean? And that's like 90% of the time. So no, it's not. I'm lying. That's like 30% of the time. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. But what do I even eat every day? In the morning, I'll usually start out with an avocado toast. It's like my favorite breakfast. That's like kind of healthy. And then moving on to the day, if I don't order Chick-fil-A out of temptation, I have a really bad Chick-fil-A obsession. I love Chick-fil-A. It's bad. But I'll usually, if I don't eat Chick-fil-A, I'll make some chicken and rice. And then, or if I'm full from breakfast, I snack a lot. You know, that's my problem. I snack a lot. It's really bad. I'll eat avocado toast and then I'll eat chips and salsa, or like pita chips and hummus, like the entire bag, the entire hummus. Like, it's not even a snack, it's like a whole other meal. For dinner time, I like to be a little more flexible. So if you want to like order in, if you want to go out to go eat something, and then if not, usually I'll cook chicken and rice, or sometimes I make pasta. It really just depends, but usually I just listen to my body, listen to what I want. If I'm really hungry, I'll eat food, like, you know, and that's what you should do too. How old are you? I am 19, freshly 19. That sounds so terrifying to say, but I am indeed 19. And I turned 19 in Hawaii, which was pretty lit, but ugh, disgusting. I don't like being 19. I wish I was still 18. I feel like whenever people asked me how old I was and I was like, I'm 18, they were like, oh my gosh, you're so young. And now I'm not anymore. Now I'm like, old lady. It's terrifying. Are you mixed? No, I'm not mixed. I am 100% Korean. Korea. Both my mom and my dad are Korean, and they're both 100% Korean. So I am 100% Korean. What is your dream job? That's kind of a hard question. Honestly, this is my favorite thing ever, and I got asked that the other day. They were like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what's your main goal? And a lot of people on social media want to move on to acting or modeling or singing and whatever, and I think that would be so cool. My dream is to be a pop star. I'm not gonna lie to you. My dream is to be a pop star. I just can't sing, but like I feel like I can dance, which is why I want to do it. But my dream is to be a pop star, but I don't know if that would ever happen. I want to try to make it happen, but I doubt it. Like, my dream is to go on concerts. I'm gonna go on tour and like do concerts and stuff, and like, oh, I just want to be like an inspiration. I want to go out on a stage and I want to just dance and like perform for people. That's like, ugh, I've always wanted to do that. Like, in dance, that's like what you do basically, and that's just always been my dream, is to not be a backup dancer for anyone, but to like perform with my own music. Like, that is so cool. So maybe one day. But honestly, I told the people, and I was like, who asked me the question of what I wanted to do in 5 years, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't really want to be an actor or like a famous actor in like a movie. I was like, I just kind of want to be good at what I do, and I want to be successful, and I want to be very good at my job, like what I do now, like social media stuff, whether that's like whatever platform it ends up being on. I just want to be good at it. I want to be successful in it, and I want to be able to make a good living off of it, and like I just want to be so successful with it and just be the best. So I guess that. Where were you born? I was born here. I was born in Torrance, California. So if you went to college, what college did you go to? Okay, so I went to Hawaii a few times with my family. I completely fell in love with the island, and I really wanted to go to the University of Hawaii. That was my new dream school, but obviously tuition is so much more expensive for out of state if you don't live in Hawaii. But I was willing to do it. I thought that was like what God was calling me to do. I thought that was like where I was meant to be, and it didn't end up happening, but I applied, I got in, I toured the place. I like did everything. I got all of my, I did every single, what's it called? Where you type up like an essay, scholarship opportunity. I did like all of them. I used to write essays all the time, try to get money off of the school, all this stuff, and I didn't end up going, which kind of sucks, but I had some friends that were going. I was set on going there. Like, I was so excited. I think if I had still gone, I would have still been very happy with my life, but everything happens for a reason, and I solely believe that, and I'm very lucky and very blessed to be where I am today. I really just, if I did go there, my life would be so different, and I am just so blessed. And I am where I am today, and I'm so happy. But yeah, if I were to go to school, it would definitely be Hawaii. And that's a college that I almost went to. Literally, the summer after I graduated that I was about to go to school is when I joined the Constant House. So after that, I didn't end up going. But it's so crazy, because if I didn't join that, I would have gone to college, and I wouldn't have met Jack. Like, my life would have been so different. So, an embarrassing story from your childhood. Also, thank you for always making me feel better, of course. Thank you guys for always making me feel better, always. What is an embarrassing story from my childhood? I have so many. It's so freaking bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. There was one. This is the only one I can think of right now. But it was when I was like in kindergarten, I think. Not kindergarten. What was it? Elementary school? Well, I like this guy. And you know, in elementary school, you all have nicknames for boys. You're like, oh, that's blank and that's blank. Like, that's lemon, that's pepper. Like, you had nicknames for guys, right? Well, I had a really big crush on this guy, and his nickname was Chicken. I don't know why it was Chicken. So weird. But it was Chicken. Anyways, I really like chicken. All my friends knew I like chicken. I'm pretty sure every single person in that school knew that I like chicken, but anyways, I like chicken, and I was telling Jack this story earlier, which is why it came to my head. And it was the end of the year. I was so sad. I was not going to see him after, I think we were graduating, like, elementary school. I was so sad. So I got my yearbook, and I wrote my phone number in his yearbook. The most embarrassing thing ever. And everyone laughed at me because he showed his friends, and they were all like the cool guys of the school. And I was like, well, that's scary. So embarrassing. You ever struggle with body image? I see you and think, wow, you must not have any. That is the sweetest thing ever. It's all about the confidence, for real. But of course, growing up, you guys, I used to have the worst body image, like, problems. It was really bad. I just always, like, I used to have school. I think of this kind of in a good way, because I'm like, wow, my parents used to be like, oh my gosh, we're so proud of you, like, you're doing so good, you're so good. I used to wake up at like 4:30 if I had school and work out in my garage. If I had like a makeshift gym in my garage with like one squat rack, that was it. But and like a few dumbbells, I went up to like 30 pounds, but it was lit though. I used to be working out there every single day, no matter what time, no matter what I had to do. Like, I was always in the gym, and I think that's a good thing though, because I think it was a lot of discipline. But let me just tell you, it was not because I was trying to like have discipline. It was because I did not like my body. I still struggle a lot with it, but I just feel like I've worked my body so hard to lose weight, to gain muscle, to do everything to alter it. At this point, it's kind of like I love my body now, and I think that I'm just blessed to have the body that I'm in. And obviously I feel insecure all the time, but my eating habits were really bad, and I think getting a hold and taking control of that just definitely helped a lot. Like, I went through a lot of things with that. I used to not eat any food. Like, me and my friend thought it was funny at the time, but me and my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, we used to eat ice all the time as meals. We used to go to school and not buy any food. We would just eat ice like all the time. And I thought it was so funny, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're so skinny, but obviously I was starving. Don't do that. Literally awful. I used to get whole wheat bread, make a quarter slice of it, and then put, what was it? It was like tomato and something else, something that was like supposed to be cheese, but it was not cheese. And I was like, oh my gosh, pizza. Like, it was really bad. And then I got to a point in my life where, then because I was starving myself, I would binge out so bad. Like, I would wait till my parents were asleep and I would go to the pantry and I would eat everything. Like, it was really, really bad. I had no self-control. Anytime that I would go out to go eat at a restaurant, I would eat everything. Like, even if I ate 2 meals in that day, I would go out and I would eat everything, to the point where I'd be in a food coma every single time after I ate food, which was really, really bad, because that also is so damaging to your mental health, because it's like, you are so full that your body cannot physically handle it. So you're like, obviously you're going to be really extremely bloated, you're going to be tired, you're going to be lethargic, you're going to regret eating that, you know? And that's the worst thing, is regretting what you ate and then feeling guilty. So don't do that either. But I think it's just important to find a healthy balance and understand that not eating enough and eating too much are both very, very harmful. And once you find that harmony, like, your body will show you and thank you. So I try to be healthy now. I try to eat all my meals. Even if I don't, I make up for it. I work out every day, or I try to. Even if it's just walking for 15 minutes on a treadmill, it's better than doing nothing, and it helps my body, it helps my metabolism. So that is my story, I guess, with that. But I feel like every girl has a story, which is sad, but guys too. Like, I assure you, every single person out there has had a problem with their body image, but just know that every single person goes through it. And just because I am me, and like, it is so weird saying this because I have like followers and stuff like that, don't think because I'm going to the gym every single day and I'm posting pictures of myself in my like sports bra and sweatpants that I think I'm confident 100% of the time, because I'm not. So don't compare yourself to people, because I promise you, I took that picture like 20 times over, and I like stuck in and tried different poses. But yeah, I think it's a really important thing to talk about though, and I really appreciate you asking that question, because as a little girl, I would have definitely loved to hear someone's response to a question like that when I was going through that. Okay, I have a lot of questions on who asked out who, like, did Jack ask you out, did I ask him out, blah, blah, blah. Well, basically, we just both, I think it kind of started because we both were, like, we would not talk a lot in big group settings, but over text, like, I would hang out with him sometimes in private. That was the only time that we really talked. And then, I don't know, it kind of just, like, started going on, and like, at night when everyone went to bed, we used to hang out and just talk for hours and, like, about the most random things. And that's kind of what led to him being like, hey, like, you know, we could do this in the daytime too, and like, whatever. And he never said that he liked me, but this one night he went to a party without me. This is before we were like talking, and I was in shambles, you guys. I was literally so freaking sad about it, but it happens. Like, he didn't know, I didn't know, we didn't know if we were serious about it or not, but yeah. And then after that night, I like basically cried about it, and then I think that's why. And then everyone kind of realized that we were being so awkward with each other, like in front of everyone, because it really was awkward in a group setting, because we weren't close, period. And then when we added like other people to it, it was just very, very awkward. Like, we didn't know how to act because we were so shy and like nervous with each other, you know. But I think we both kind of caught feelings like at the same time. You know, I would say that he caught feelings first, but I don't know if he would agree with that. Your motto in life: everything happens for a reason. It's my motto. I live by it for real. A place you want to visit before you die. I want to visit everywhere, you guys. Like, you don't even understand. I want to go everywhere. I want to travel the world. How tall are you? I am 5'5", I think. How do you know you're really ready for a relationship? I don't think you'll ever really know. Like, when me and Jack started dating, it was very unexpected. Like, we were like, at the time, I was like, no boys, F boys, I'm never gonna have a boyfriend ever, I don't have time for a boyfriend, I'm focusing on myself, blah, blah, blah. He was the same exact way. He had like a rough relationship before. He was like, I'm never gonna have a girlfriend, and then we just kind of like when it's meant to be, I think it's meant to be. And I think you'll just know, like, if it's the right person, then you don't have to be ready, I don't think. Like, I just think everything happens for a reason. If that person is in your life and they're there for a reason, and you feel something so strongly for them, like, obviously you have to be right with yourself though. Like you have to know that yourself comes first, because even in a relationship, yourself comes first. Your mental health, your physical health, everything that you do for yourself, you have to still have some independence in you, even if you're in a relationship, a very committed relationship, and that is a very important part of it. So I would say that you need to be okay with yourself, and you need to be independent enough to where you're not completely relying on someone else. I think that's what I have to say about that. Most important part of your morning routine, okay, this is really weird. I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I feel like no. If I wake up in the morning and I am just laying in bed and I go on my phone and I scroll on TikTok or I scroll on Instagram, or I just end up being on my phone for like a long period of time, if I get up after that, I will hate myself. I will feel like crap. I like need, as soon as I wake up, I need to just get out of bed. If I don't, I will feel like crap the entire day. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it's so weird. Like if I literally lay in bed and like look at my text and go on TikTok, I feel like I wasted my entire day. Even if it's for like 20 minutes, I will literally get out of bed and I'm pissed I didn't get out when my alarm first went off. Because I like the night before, I would be like, I'm gonna set my alarm for this time, so I wake up and I'm at the gym by this time and I'm doing this by this time. I am very like everything needs to be right on schedule. So if I wake up and I don't get out of bed, I'm pissed. I'm like, my day is ruined. It's not. It's like 7 a.m. and I'm like, oh, my day is ruined. But definitely most important part of my morning routine. Someone said, how's your mental health these days? Are you doing okay? I'm not gonna lie, it's not the worst it's ever been. Oh, well, it's not bad. I have nothing to complain about. I truly believe that I'm one of the most blessed people ever, and that I'm just lucky to be who I am, where I am, with the people that I'm with. Like, I don't think that I should ever be complaining about stuff, because I live such a lucky, healthy life. I am doing okay though. I'm doing very, very good. I think I am very happy. Just like little things that don't really matter are the things that kind of throw me off the most, which is not good, but it's okay. Like, that's what happens. So I'm doing good though. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. If I was doing bad, I would tell you. I'm doing ed though. There's some days where I just lay in bed and I just want to cry, and I just like don't want to get out, and I don't want to do anything, and I'm like, there's no point to life. But you know, everyone has those days, right? So I'm alright. What are the pros and cons of living in LA? What a very, very good question. The pros. There's a lot of things, I guess. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of stores, a lot of shops. It's very active. It's never quiet, which is good and bad. Cons, it's very unsafe. It's dirty. It's busy. It's crowded. There's a line and there's a wait for everything. This is like, I'm ranting about this. Oh, this is a good question. They're asking about the pros and cons of living in LA. Why don't you jump in on this
living
question?
Living in a life?
In LA.
Oh, it's terrible.
The pros and cons.
Alright,
you need a haircut, boy.
I know. It's messed up. The cons: traffic, people, crime, safety. The police are so busy that they don't even care about you. Same with the hospitals.
It's just there's no parking anywhere. You have to pay for parking. You have to park on the curb where people will break into your car and break your windows. Everything that should be 10 minutes away, it takes 30 minutes to get there. Oh my gosh, there's holes in the floor everywhere that you go. There's potholes everywhere, every single place that you go. I've fallen into so many potholes, and I've flattened and ruined my tires too many times and gotten my car towed. So I don't want to talk about it, but it's a very big con. Moral of the story is that there's way more cons than pros, but like, what can you do about it? Like, I love our place. But yeah, so that is going to be it for the Q&A. Hopefully I answered you guys' questions, or some of them. Hopefully you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know other videos that you want to see from me. And yeah, this was fun. I like having like these little talks with you guys that are just very personal and very like, I'm just talking to you without having to be all like energetic or happy or something, you know. I can just be honest. So thank you for giving me that space. And yeah, posting every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll see you guys next time.